5340 Zetor, and we have no clutch. Nothing's going on. First place to check is your oil reservoir underneath the hood, usually on the firewall, and that controls your brake, or gives your brake fluid oil, and it gives your clutch oil. So if any one of them is leaking, then you'll lose all of them, which is kind of a stupid setup. You start with your slave cylinder, which is down below here, and you'll see the bleed screw there. Crack the bleed screw. If there's good oil squirting out, then you know your master is okay. If you don't get any oil down there, you can try bleeding it. Maybe you got air in the line, you got a cracked line, but otherwise suspect the master cylinder right here. So what you can do is take this little cover off. This is a no cab tractor. I don't know if the cab tractors are the same, but there's a little inspection cover. You can stick your hands up underneath and get the back of these bolts. There's 4 bolts to take out. Back the bottom 2 out, but leave them alone. There's a little bracket here that holds the spring, and it's kind of a pain to put the spring back on again. If you don't take these bolts out all the way, then you don't have to play with that spring. Take the top bolts out, and then you can get at the slave cylinder behind. Once you have the bolts out, you can get at it here. Now you can see your line that feeds it, and you can get at the line at the back. It's a 17 mil at the back to get your banjo bolt and nut off, or banjo bolt out. Make sure you don't lose the washers, and then you can just put that hose up higher to, as long as you go up above the canister, you're not going to lose all your fluid. Now you can take these 2 bolts off. And then because this nut doesn't spin on the line here, what you can either take the line off at the reservoir, or you can take these 2 bolts out, push the slave cylinder or master back in again, and then spin it inside the console here, and then you can replace your master. So here we go. You can get at that cylinder now, and now you can just spin it loose and throw the new one right back on again. Pretty well bottomed out there. You can leave it loose that last little turn so you can get it in the right spot, and then just twist the hose tight afterwards. Now we're gonna poke it back through this hole and reattach it to our pedal, and away we go. What you also want to check is to make sure that the piston isn't stuck inside the slave cylinder, because it will feel like the master isn't working or has no prime, but all it is the piston is stuck at the very bottom. It's really easy to look at. Just pull the boot off and take a mirror and look inside, and if the piston's at the very bottom, you know that it's stuck inside. Just replace the slave. To bleed the system is just like a normal brake system. Crack the bleed screw loose, pump your pedal, hold it to the floor, crack it open and let the air out, and after that you've got clutch again. There you go. So follow a variety of projects that include conversions and repairs to anything from Ferraris to chainsaws. And check out the Tape Boss, my newest invention that's coming to market. And remember, if you're not filthy, you're not rich.